What's up, everybody? We back with another message, another video. Thank you to all my new subscribers and future new subscribers. You know we do nothing here without God because everything is spiritually led by God over here. We cover the world from a spiritual and physical aspect to get the raw, real, and uncut answers. So anything you hear, anything you see in these end times, may you test the spirits, aka take the words and visuals back to prayer with God, as there are many Decepticons running around in these end times sent from the enemy, had a strong, close, and personal relationship with God. Good, great, and awesome. All right, everybody, November 10th, 2024, on a good old Sunday, we're just going to group the Lord's words here over the course of the 3 days that he's given me these words, okay? So let's just start with the first set. This is what he had to say. There are many under the wrong impression. It is undesirable heart posture from many. For I am building up a remnant to turn the hearts of many to me. For many are already portraying the opposite. The results of the election have only shown me further of how much many do not listen. So people's actions after it. What does that mean? How people are presenting themselves, you know? The Lord talked about this prophetic space getting crazy and looking at the heart of a person and seeing, oh, dang, is God really getting the honor and the glory? Are you idolizing man? Are you idolizing your own ministry? What are you doing here? How many people are disguising themselves behind prophecy, doing wrong? You know, he warned about all this, the Father. So let's continue forward with his words. My grace and mercy is not to be confused with erasing what was not corrected. So the results that are coming doesn't change. Grace and mercy doesn't equal erasing of results for somebody's wrongdoing that they've never acknowledged with the Father. There are many in the church who are turning a blind eye to my words. It is your nation that is far from saved. That is the reason for my great pouring out. So a lot of people say we're saved because of somebody being elected. False. Because God is the one who saves, and we have a long way to go, and people have no idea everything that is coming, right? So people still sinning. An election doesn't change sin. You understand, like, people still did crazy stuff and still doing stuff they shouldn't be. Regardless of who's won or not. Many of your leaders in the church are leading many into false reality. It is time my hand uncovers all truth. Many of my children's hearts shall be worked on, for I desire that no man shall perish. He continues, I have stated once before, no man shall appoint leadership. I am aware that many are turning away from evil. That allows my grace and mercy. It does not change the results for my church. Many of you on these platforms shall hide no longer behind words, behind prophecy. That whole thing about accuracy we talked about, even Satan can have people look accurate in certain areas, and he is a thief, so he can steal God's words and kind of change them a little bit and add his plan, and then, you know, still have that person look accurate. So we got to be careful. It's very dangerous on these platforms. But a lot of people don't want to hear that. I am the creator of all things, he says, for nothing is hidden from me. If it is unresolved, I shall judge you on such. Woe to you who play my people for fools. I will humble you greatly. No man shall walk freely from wrongdoing. Do not fear my children. There are many of you who are attempting to understand your walk with me. I am aware. I am fair. Pretty clear. The Father has not been pleased as a whole with the church setting. Not those who are trying and doing what is needed, of course. He is glad many are beginning to see truth in the world. He is not happy with idolization and the fact that people are all disguised as for him because of the election prophecies or voting choice. Many have done wrong and he has not forgotten. As far as Trump, only God will be the reason he gets into leadership. After the election, many eyes are on God. God gave the word on the election because it was his will and an attention grabber to the people. God is going to highlight to Trump that he won't make it without him. So this is far from over, ladies and gentlemen. God has got a lot of work to do on his children and others he's pulling closer to him. So you don't let your guard down, especially when shift happens, because Satan gets way more desperate, and that's the mistake people make. So the warnings do still stand of unexpected turns and holdups and things they try to do. It's not over. You know, it's beginning to change, but Satan gonna try the fight. So here's a message from today. My children, for I have told you, do not be distracted by social media, for there are many unexpected things to come. If you do not focus on me, your Father, you will open yourselves up to unwarranted thoughts. There is not much justice in the worldly ways, my children. I shall bring much justice that includes in the church setting. Do not be entertained by or entertain the spirit of fear, my children. It is the worldly system that must be shaken up. There are many who live under a false reality. Do not follow those who do not want to come out of it. This includes many of your most watched channels. All right. And in this last piece, it was a vision regarding Africa. So the Lord highlighted to me in a vision of the continent Africa again. And I see the word plagues, big letters on the continent shape. This is not to be fearful, as God's children are safe, okay? You have him. He says this: it would be best to seek me in the coming days, my children. Everything will be all right as I am with you. And coming days just equal over the course of time or future time, okay? So don't worry about that too much. But sit in a prayer with the Lord and seek him greatly. It will be very, very, very important. Just be sure to test the spirits on all things. Take everything back to God, please, especially in this time. Lord. But if you have a problem with this message, call 1-800 Ancient of Days. Get you a lot of faith. Get you some sense that's not always common. And call your Father, as he will answer you and show you great and mighty things you do not know, the way he wants to, when he wants to, in the mighty name of Jesus Christ, Jeremiah 33:3. And you better know that they messing with the G-O-D, the one and only true living God, God the Father, in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. And they better know it, and they soon will all understand it. Peace and blessings, and I will catch y'all in the next one.